Several hundred people have died in Congo's recent Ebola outbreaks. But chimp mortality may have been in the thousands. Chimpanzees always lived with this threat, but now they live in fragmented groups, and that makes it harder for numbers to bounce back. The problems of disease are particularly acute at Gombe.
There's a lot of conservation science that shows that small numbers are bad. You get very small numbers, eventually you'll get inbreeding. If a big disease epidemic strikes, it can wipe out the population very quickly.
Throughout Africa, many chimps have become isolated in national parks. Now that all these parks are on the International Tourist Trail, chimps are exposed to new diseases as well. Finally, after a 5-hour uphill struggle, these Gombe visitors are within sight of a wild chimpanzee.
Yeah, you can just get in front of this lady.
I've made it worth it. You forget the pain.
It's a precious moment, but unknowingly, tourists with the slightest cough or sniffle could be taking away treasured pictures and leaving behind a microbial death sentence. Gombe's welcomed tourists for over 25 years, so it's already learned some painful lessons.
For visitors, for tourists, people who've just come from abroad, we ask them to stay 10 meters, so about 33 feet away from chimpanzees. Now, that means it's harder to get a good picture. It's harder to make movies about them because we keep further away. But we think it's really important to do that.
All the guides in Gombe are now trained to understand why the rules are there. Guides want tourists to have a good time. But having survived the most grueling hike of their lives, the visitors are tempted to stay with the chimps for longer and closer than is wise.